Everybody, it's Friday. Thanks for joining us on our Ask the Broker show. Today we have a situation where, for you realtors out there, where you could be working with a seller to potentially list their home and they see the highest possible comparable sale out there, the highest comp, and they say, we want to list our home for that price as well. So we're just gonna have a discussion around how to maybe overcome that. And so that's the topic of today's show. Richard, if you're the potential listing agent working with that client like that, and they say that, what are some things we can bring up in the conversation to help overcome that thought process?
Well, if I've done my homework, I know that the one around the corner that he thinks is a lot like his, which it is, sold for a nice high price. It was updated and is super clean. Now, in the case of my listing over here, that he wants the same price as that one, it was built in the 80s and not updated. So the first thing you need to do is maybe say, let's compare apples to apples. This one's updated, this one's not. So we can't compare apples to oranges. It just doesn't work. So you just tell them straight up and down, you have to be firm with this, agents, or you're going to get an overpriced listing. Well, you know, if you're willing to do the upgrades that this house did and know what they are, countertops, flooring, exterior paint, you know, whatever it might be, and give it some kind of number, are you willing to put about $25,000 into your house to get it looking like that house was? Then yes, I can list it at that price. Otherwise, maybe we need to adjust down because you're not as updated or as sparkling as that house was. So there's one reason those things happen.
Yeah, sometimes you just really need to be prepared when showing up to that appointment. And being prepared means being prepared to show photos of that other comp.
Big time.
Because if you have a house that's sold $50,000 above and it's about the same square footage, you know, if you're not prepared to show photos, then immediately they're going to want that same price.
If I were the seller, I would.
Yeah. So you have to be able to show photos, and Richard brought up a good point, and you want to put dollars behind the photos. And let me give you an example. Let's say their kitchen is, last time it was updated was in the 90s or the 80s. Well, the house that's 50,000 over was recently updated 2 years ago with all the latest amenities. So a perfect question when you have the photo up with that client is to say, as you can see that this kitchen's been updated. Yes, it has. Well, what do you think it would cost to update your kitchen to look like that?
And even name the things, you know, like, look at those brand new countertops. Look at that refrigerator. That's a $2,000 refrigerator, or, you know.
But the point is to ask them, what do you think it would cost to update it? Let them say a number. Oh, it would cost about $25,000 to update our kitchen like that. Yeah, yes it was. Okay, now next, let's look at the next room. Take a look at the master bathroom. The master bathroom's been updated, looks beautiful. What do you think it would cost to update your bathroom to look like that? Oh, $5,000 to $6,000. Maybe there's beautifully landscaped yard with a pool. Maybe they don't. Maybe their yard doesn't have a pool. So what do you think it would cost to put a pool in your yard? That'd be about $40,000.
Yeah.
So what the idea is, you start stacking up the numbers. You know, we had 20,000 or 25, we had 6, another 40, and then there's that 50,000 right there. So if you put numbers behind it, it helps them realize that their home is not worth the other house that just sold.
Are you willing to do that to get your house up to that price?
Yeah.
Well, no, I don't want to do that. Well, then maybe we need to have the price a little lower to make up the difference. So that's one big reason right there. You know, another one might be that sometimes there's just one in the neighborhood that sold for way more than everybody else for whatever weird reason.
Well, it could be market timing. Maybe it sold, you know, when the temperature of the market was super hot.
When it peaked, and now we're here.
And now, so you really have to gauge the temperature of the market at the moment you're meeting with that person. And you better be prepared to show data, what's going on in their zip code, what's going on in their neighborhood, the other pending sales, how long they've taken to go pending, the other homes that are on the market, how long they've been on the market. So the comp that sold could have been in a completely different market in terms of data. So
Yeah, so know the comps and know the apples versus, compared to apples as
Yeah.
far as the condition of the house versus the condition of the house. Those two things will help you light in on the number better and help your seller to understand, because all I'm seeing is that house around the corner sold for that much, mine's worth that.
yeah,
You're going to have to show me that it's not. Or the market will 6 months down the line.
yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Well, hopefully these reasons helped you today going into your next listing appointment. What are your thoughts on this? If you have any thoughts or questions, leave them in the comments below, and we'll see you on the next Ask the Broker Show. Thanks for watching.